Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen for those who are new to my channel, and today I am going to be filming a plan with me in my black coil vertical Erin Condren neutral planner. And this week I am going to be using this really adorable kit from Little Miss Paperie, and I've also pulled a bunch of washi. Kind of, it matches the kit. I'm not really sure where I'm placing things just yet, or, if I'm going to use all of these, but I did pull them. That way I'm not digging, in my massive washi collection, looking for colors. So this week I am planning from September 19th through September 25th, and of course Thursday is the first day of autumn. And as you can see here, I have used post-it notes to basically pre-plan for everything. I have this bright orange one here for things that I need to film or edit or go ahead and upload. So there's quite a bit here, and this is kind of just a running to do or running to film and upload and edit list. So don't really mind that there, but everything else in the blue is basically our plans for the week, and there's really not that much going on, which is nice. It's another easy, relaxing week. Like, I don't even have to take my son to hockey practice this week. This is our one of very few weeks where we don't actually have anything, so that's a great. And I quickly wanted to show you guys how last week turned out. I am obsessed with this week. Like, I absolutely loved everything about this kit, how this whole look came out. The little splashes of color really don't bother me. I think everything kind of like ties in really well together. So that is how last week turned out. For those who are not following me on Instagram, I wanted to definitely show this to you guys. So this week, of course, I will be using this Little Miss Paperie kit like I said earlier, and I bought this from her a couple weeks ago, and I had it completely in mind that I was going to use it this week, especially with it being the first day of autumn. And I'll quickly show you guys what's in it. I bought the big kit, so it had like everything. So a bunch of headers, and then this is like her washi sheet with some full boxes, and this Hello Fall, which that's like one of the main reasons why I even bought this, because I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. And then a bunch of like icons and little word stuff over here, and then full boxes, and there's some quarter boxes down here at the bottom. And then this one is completely like full box checklists, which I think I don't really ever have that much going on, so I'll probably end up like slicing them, to kind of just using maybe like 3 of them, but I really love them. And then these are like her little things, which is so stinking cute. Like, I absolutely love the size of these. Like, I feel like it's the perfect size for, people who write big, people who write small. They're just gorgeous. So, of course, I will be using this set of washi, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these down here at the bottom, and then I think what I'm going to do is place this washi up at the top, kind of for like leaves, and then I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do with these just yet. I'm thinking maybe blue and green throughout, the headers, and then just orange down the sides. And I really don't know if I'm going to use this one yet. I guess I'll just kind of keep it off to the side. So, like always, I like to place my washi down on some cheap sticker paper, which is this Digi Orange sticker paper that I bought off of Amazon. It comes with like 100 sheets, and you can definitely use it. So I do cut them down to size, and they will fit like perfectly right there. I think I have to trim off a bit of the edges. Yeah, like right here I do. But that's really it. So what I will go ahead and do is I will go ahead and fast forward this part and lay down all of my washi, and then I will come back and we'll plan the rest of the week together. All right? Okay, so I am back. That was hopefully not as painful for you guys to watch. I did try to speed it up. So I wanted to show you guys how the colors, you know, kind of match with the kit and why I basically chose the colors. The main color that really doesn't go with the whole spread is this green. These two greens, I guess I should say, but I really wanted to pull some green from this washi, and I really feel like it really feels like fall, and I really like the way it's all, you know, kind of coming together. I think it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. So what I will do first is I am going to place down, let's see, one of these kits, or one of these quotes, I'm sorry. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and place down this quote. And it says, "Let there be pumpkin spice," because I really want to use this Hello Fall on the actual first day of fall. And although I do really like the way this and this and this look, actually maybe this. So I don't know. I'm gonna kind of play with it and just see what I really want to do, and go ahead and get started with everything there. Okay, so I did decide I did decide that I'm going to use this. Okay, so I was like so undecisive. But actually what I want to do is I want to place down a little bit of more blue in this spread. And so what I decided to do is just place a piece of this washi just slightly under the the little dots. And I'm going to use this Always Be Thankful, almost like a, you know, like a thoughtful box. And then kind of adjust it based off of where it lays. So kind of like right here, I think. And actually, I'm going to move it up just a little bit. Yeah, I just want like a very little peeking out from it, so sorry if I'm like struggling here. I promise I will get a lot better with this. Actually, that's just fine. So I'm going to push that down flip my planner around again. I am so sorry for flipping it around. I know that it cannot be fun for y'all to watch that, but I really love the way that looks. So let me show you guys how it's all coming together. I really like the way that looks. It is super cute. Okay, other than using the kit, I wanted to also show you guys that I did pull all of my functional stickers that I typically use. I'm going to try to stick with the colors once again, and hopefully have it all, you know, come together really well. I have, like, you know, some lunch boxes and things like that for my son's school. And I pulled these deco stickers also. I thought maybe it'd be fun to add like a little something maybe towards the end, or maybe as I go through. So that's my big pile of stickers, and then I have these also. So what I'll go ahead and do is just start on the sidebar and work my way through. Okay, so for my sidebar this week, all I have is a few things, not a whole lot going on, and I'm going to use as much as I can from here. So as you can see here, I already wrote out a few of the stickers just so that I thought it would be easier for me when I'm filming. And of course, I will apologize a million times because I do like to move my planner around. Hopefully that doesn't get y'all like sick or anything, but I do this like naturally, so not even, you know, like if I'm filming or anything, I just naturally like to rotate it quite a bit. So the next so I put down zone cleaning, which this week I'm in zone 3, and I like to refer back into my personal planner for what I need to get done in zone 3. And then I have some PR stuff that I want to do or that I need to do, and I put that on like the strip of washi I thought was really neat to, you know, use. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and as always I kind of put it towards like the very bottom of the sheet, and I'll do that right there. So next I have my son's school stuff. I like to track, like, let me see, oh, excuse me, I like to track like his backpack stuff, and I'm going to be using these right here from Made with Southern Love. And I think what I'll do is I will probably use, I think that red is not quite there. So what I think I will do is use the orange. Maybe I'll use the yellow. I'll use the yellow to bring out a little more yellow into this spread. I'll put that down there at the bottom, and that just, you know, kind of gives me a reminder to track my son's backpack. And then I am going to use the habit tracker that was on here. I think that's the only one. Yeah, I'm going to use this habit tracker right here to track that my son has to read and that he has to do his math facts every night. And of course I'm using just a regular, you know, like cardboard board, and writing on that. Okay. So just move that to the side, and then I'm just going to carefully lift that up because it's probably just a little bit wet still, and I'll put that right on top of there, and I'm just going to use this to push it down. So I really like the way that is looking. And then the only other thing that is going on is that my husband is still in class this week, so our schedule is just a little off. And I'm going to use one of these little things to just mark that he's in class. And I think what I will do is I always like to use these little military guys that I made. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer. I'm going to use one of these little things, and then I'm going to layer on like one of these stickers. So probably the smallest, which is like this exclamation mark. You know what? No, I'm just going to mark that he's in class. Alright, so just do that. And that's like kind of wet. So I'm actually going to put this a little bit towards the top this time to kind of balance it out a little bit more. Just put it like right there, and then use this card to kind of push it down just so that the ink doesn't smear. So I think that is pretty much it for my sidebar. Oh, you know what? No, it's not. I need to make sure that I work on I need to work on a donation project that the PTA is having, and I said that I would make something. So maybe I'll use this yellow heart down here. Okay, so I'll put that to the side, and I'm just going to stick this up here at the top, just because I think that's a good spot for it. And then once again, just use my push it down. Okay, so that's going to be it for my sidebar this week, and we'll move on to the rest of the week. So what I want to do first is I'm going to use these little things, like her forks and knives this week, and it is something a little different than I'm used to. I'm actually used to using these right here, which I think are so cute, and I don't know, I'm gonna try something different. So let's put those down. It's a little uneven. Okay. No, that's crooked. Oh my goodness. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I'm gonna... Here, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try to move this so that I can easily do it like this. And then I'm just going to alternate. She gives us 7, and I'm going to use all 7 and do it like this week and see. I'm going to really like it. So I will do that really quick. Okay, so that is dinner laid out, and what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and put down the weekend banner first before I forget. Oops. And I'm going to leave enough space for me to put down my weather stickers, which I typically love to put down, and I think that looks super adorable right there. Okay, so this is really coming together. I'm really excited. This is really like a vision that I had in my head, and it looks really good. So for Monday, go ahead and start with that. And Monday we have a recycling, which she does not have a recycling sticker, but she's got a trash, so I'll use the trash one. And I'm just going to use my recycling sticker that I had made, and I'll just put that like down here. And then I also want to edit this video and probably upload it later in the week. It's hard for me to like edit during the day, like especially if my son is up and playing. So I'm just going to hold off on putting exactly when I'm going to upload it, and we'll get to that. So I need to do a few things on Monday here. So, okay, so Monday, I just need to order contacts, and I want to go get the boys' haircuts. Well, my husband and my oldest son, because my youngest one, I don't know if you've seen, he's got like long curly hair right now, and I really like it. I don't want to cut it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just slice up these. I'm going to just take 3. Oh, that sliced it up good. Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it here to mark that I need to do a few things. I'm going to actually move this edit sticker down here just because I'll probably do it more in the evening. And then I'm going to use this orange today sticker to put right here, right on top. Since I don't have a lot of things going on, I just cut out, you know, just a small little portion of it. And then I'll use this part probably throughout the spread. But I like doing that because then I don't really like to keep things blank. So I think that will look really cute like that. So that is basically it. I will probably go grab my haircut stickers and put like a little haircut up here for my son and for my husband. Not just yet though. So Tuesday is actually really empty. Like we have nothing going on. I have a project that I need to really get going, and I'm going to use a page flag, and I am going to use one of these today stickers, because what I think I'm going to do is put that down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to snip off a bit of this because you don't need all of it. And I'm just going to stick this on here, and then that's better. Okay, so now I feel better. Now I'll just do that, and then use this today header and put that right there. So I have to work on pucks. I need to also go and pick up some new glasses so I can decorate them. And then I am going to use this little sticker right here. It's got a dollar symbol on it. I'm going to use it to remind myself that I need to send in some lunch money for my son. The email system is really awesome because it emails you and it's like, hey, you've got like 10 bucks left in your account, you know, make sure you send money. So I just got an email, and I'll make sure I do that Tuesday, because then I can go in and deposit money. And then I also need to mark that I am going to be paying for hockey, which, oh man, that is so expensive. Seriously, I have no idea how in the world we got into hockey, but my son absolutely loves it, and my goodness, does it cost so much money. So I'm going to mark that with a quarter box like this, and I'm going to use this symbol, this icon, the dollar sign icon, just to make it a little bit different from that. And that is it for Tuesday. We have no hockey, which is really nice, and that's something you typically see on my Tuesdays. But that's it. So on Wednesday, I want to clean out my fridge like I always do, and I'm going to use this sticker from Made with Southern Love. This is her like older design before she like reformatted her sheets, and I think I did a haul video with her new sheet on there. So if you go back a few videos, I think it's on there. I also need to do laundry. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. And I'm gonna mark that I need to do laundry on Monday. And once again, I'm gonna move this sticker. I love that most of these stickers, if you're really careful, you can really peel them up. So I'm gonna put this back where it was, like to begin with, and I'll put that there. So that looks fine. What else is on Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday I need to pack my son's lunch because he does not like lunch on Wednesdays at this school. I'm gonna use one of these little stickers from Keen & Prince. I think they are so cute. Look how cute that lunchbox is. So adorable. So I'll do that, and then that is it for Thursday, or for Wednesday, I'm sorry. I'll move on to Thursday. Okay, so for Thursday, I do not have a lot going on. I have trash day, which is every Thursday for us, and I want to go grocery shopping, and I'm going to use this Mila Prince grocery bag, and I already put one of my HEB stickers on it, and I'm hoping to go first thing in the morning, so I'm kind of going to keep it up here. Not that I typically do, you know, put stickers down like chronologically. I'll put it up there because I know that that's something very important that I need to do. And then that's it for Thursday. And surprisingly, I have absolutely nothing planned for Friday. So I am going to put down this laundry day sticker from the kit, and I'm going to put it down here because I will typically do it just throughout the day, so I don't really have any must-do times. My goodness, that's seriously the only thing I have for Friday. Now, that might change like as the week goes on. Maybe a girlfriend of mine will call and be like, hey, let's go to lunch on Friday, and you know, then I'll add that on there. So throughout the week, I definitely plan as I go. So if you guys want to see more of my spreads, just follow me on Instagram. I post like 99% of my stuff on there. And then also join the Facebook group, the Planners Club, and I have that link also down below, and I post in there too. So that's it for Friday. I have nothing planned for Saturday, and then Sunday I have to plan and do my YouTube video, of course, like I like to do my plan with me's. Actually, I'm going to leave that just like that. And then I like to meal plan, which, let's see, I think I went ahead and pulled out some meal plan stickers. I did, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use like the orange from here, and then put that down. I really love this sticker. It is so stinking cute. And then let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I have a few other little things that I pulled too. Okay, so I think, oh, it is a friend of mine's birthday. I'm gonna use these balloons, and I think I'm gonna use like one of these. I don't really track my TV, so I don't mind, you know, using a little balloon. Let's see how I'm gonna do this though, because that's really big. Maybe I'll do it like that. That's really cute. And actually, I want some orange on there. There was an orange balloon somewhere. Where did it go? It's right here. So I'm going to peel this up just a little bit just so I can add that orange balloon back there. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, perfect. That will mark my friend's birthday. That's on the 25th. And of course it is football Sunday, so let me pull out my Rory's Sweet Addiction stickers. And of course I pair it with my KPL football field like half box. So let me place that down here. And of course I'm a Cardinals fan. Go Cardinals. We won last week, which was a nice win. And we played the Bills. So I am hoping for another W. Let's hope for good vibes here. Man, why do I always struggle with where I'm going to put the second helmet? Okay, so then I'm going to use one of these little verses. I always forget about this little guy down here, but put that right there on the field, and then I'll put the time like right there. And we have an early game, so that's nice. And I think that's typically everything that's going to be going on Sunday. So, actually, you know what? There's a few things that I need to add. Now that I'm thinking about it, I am so sorry. So, my son actually has a birthday party to go to on Sunday, and I am going to use this. I guess I'm just going to use this red one. Oh, but then it matches that. The predicament. Let's see. What if I did this? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put that back. Okay, you know what? I am just going to have to put down, I'm going to do a switch around real quick. Let me see if I can peel these up really carefully and not rip anything. Oh no. I need to get that stuff, what is it called? Like Undo or something. I've seen a lot of people use it, and it's actually kind of scary looking to me. But, I mean, for the most part, I'm like really careful peeling up my stickers normally, and I mean, I really don't think I'm that rough with it, so I haven't had any issues, but I do want some just in case I ever do need it. Okay, so we're going to backtrack a little bit. I wanted to stick down that I want to back up my computer. I didn't do it, I think like 2 weeks ago when I put it on my list of things to do, and then I didn't move it over, I don't think no, I didn't do it last week, so I'm moving it over to this week. But something, you know, quick and easy to do. And then I forgot I wanted to use these Hump Day stickers, or midweek stickers, sorry, by Creative Keo. And I'm just going to put it up here at the top. Super adorable. And then I wanted to do like a little piggy, and I'm thinking one of these little things. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to remind myself this week that I honestly need to quit spending like a mad woman. So I'm going to use this little piggy sticker, and I'm going to layer it with this little things, and I'm just going to put it right here. So just a little reminder to spend less this week, which with all these sales that they're, you know, all these stores are having, it's killing me. Just like addicted to shopping, I guess. So I also wanted to add this box, probably Wednesday, because I'm going to have more time on Wednesday. And actually, I think that the best is going to be on Friday. I'll have a little bit more time. So I'm just going to leave a little gap at the bottom, and then I want like a don't forget, because there are some things that I really want to make sure I get done for the weekend or by the weekend. And then I think that's really going to be it. I don't think I'm going to add too much more, just so that I can kind of, you know, like plan as I go the rest of my week. So let's see. Oh, you know what? One last thing. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I told you it was going to be a hot mess because that's pretty much what I do, right? I need to run to the mailbox. I think by the time I have everything packed, it should be maybe maybe Wednesday. Yeah, you know what? Wednesday I will go to the mail because I need to mail off some packages, but I've been like totally slacking. So I think that's going to be everything. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the rest of this video and basically just use my pen and fill everything in. And of course I'm using my Pilot G205 black pen. It is my go-to pen for my Erin Condren. It's pretty much my go-to pen in general. I do use the Papermate Inkjoy for my personal planner, but I do really love my Pilot G2. So I will be right back, and I will fast forward the rest of this part right here. Okay, so that is everything that I can write in, I can fill in, basically, and I wanted to leave this blank because I wasn't sure of the exact time. I meant to go grab that before I started writing, and I didn't want to run downstairs to grab it. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to add my weather, and of course I like using my normal weather app. And I think that I'll go ahead and put my weather in. It's going to be fairly decent this week. The only day that we have anything like bad is just a Friday, which there could be a storm on Friday, but the rest of the week is basically going to be sunny and partly cloudy, sunny, which, you know, in Texas, that's pretty much what it is. And Saturday and Sunday, I am going to put down that it's going to probably rain on Saturday. It's been really cloudy today, and I don't know if it's just, you know, slowly coming or not, but it looks like it's going to be just a wet weekend, but probably going to change as it is anyways. But anyways, these are from Passport to Wonderland. They are super cute. Definitely go check out her shop. And I'll quickly show you guys what I have left, which is a lot. I mean, I don't typically use everything in kits anyways, and I'm able to get quite a few kits out of, or quite a few layouts out of my kits normally. So this which I don't normally use anyways, as headers. And these full boxes, which I love, and I'll probably use a little bit more as the week goes on. And these full boxes are super, super cute. I actually think I'm going to put this owl up here just because it's so adorable. Actually, and then maybe this pumpkin or something like over here. I'll do it as the week goes. And I have a lot right here, a lot of washi strips still left, and some of these right here, some deco, which I'm going to put around, and more decos, and some of these right here, and lots of icons. And then the little things I used a lot more this week than I typically do, but I do love them. I love the way they look. So that is everything that is left from that kit, and this is how this spread is looking so far. So if you want to see more, please follow me on Instagram at JensPlannerAddiction. I'll leave the link down below, and I will post a midweek and an end week, and then just an overall view of it when it's all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe because I love sharing these videos with you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.